Yo, 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 it's Joe from Photos with Phones. Today we are here in my apartment's kitchen in downtown Denver to do some food photography on our smartphone. Now, many people would like you to believe that you need a fancy DSLR to do top-class food photography for Instagram or whatever it may be, and this is simply not the case. We're gonna show you some frequent faux pas that go on when people take pictures of food, and then we're gonna give you some tips so that you don't fall into the same trap. So, let's get to it. So, today for our food photography shoot, we're going to be making bruschetta. It comes from my buddy Danilo's old family recipe, so it's bound to be good. We do have to hurry though because I'm very hungry and I don't get to eat until I finish filming this video. In this video, we're going to go over the gear that I'm using to shoot everything, both the photos and the videos. We're going to go over those food photography faux pas that I mentioned, and then we're going to go over the food photography tips that are going to help you slay the food photography game. So, as I said, let's hurry, I'm hungry. So, what gear did I use to shoot all this? Well, I recorded everything on my iPhone 11 Pro and Pixel 3a, but this that you're seeing right now is the Moment 10X macro lens. Macro lenses just allow you to capture small things in great detail. If you're interested in smartphone macro photography, I'll drop a link to the guide on the website down below. That's just the lens hood. Helps with lighting and keeping a 1-inch working distance. This is a Bluetooth camera remote. If you don't know why that's helpful, you should go ahead and click on the link up in the right-hand corner of the video. And this is my lighting source. It's the ALM9 aperture light. It's literally the best piece of equipment that I own. I paid like $45 for it, and it's got 9 different settings for warm and cool. And then this is my tripod. What's a faux pas? It's just a frequent bad decision. When it comes to food photography, these include taking photos of boring food, having bad lighting, and using too many or the wrong filters. We'll go over how to fix some of these later, but these are just things to keep in mind. So, where do we begin? Well, I've gone ahead and gotten out most of the food that I'm going to use to shoot the video and the props that I'm going to include. So it's a good place to start. That way you can start to conceptualize what it is that you're going to do. Yep. So, we're going to turn on the grid mode. That's essentially just going to put a tic-tac-toe board on your camera, and it's going to allow you to adhere to the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds just means that you're putting your subjects along the intersecting lines. Here we're using leading lines. You see how the stem of the basil is drawing the eye through the photo. Here we're using reflections and the cool texture of the tomato. In this one you also have the rule of odds, which means that it's better to have 3 subjects than 2. And here we're utilizing props. So the bottle behind is what I use for the olive oil. And again, this garlic has some nice texture to it, so we're just getting in there and close. I'm using the Beastcam app here. If you want more information, click the link above. Another tip that I'm employing here is to never ever zoom or use your phone's flash. So, now you've seen all of the photos, all of the videos. What do you think of the final result? Let us know down there in the comments. Here you can see me clicking the Bluetooth camera remote to take photos. I am using my Zhiyun Smooth 4 gimbal just for some additional stability. You can see that I have the gimbal flipped upside down. That's just, again, trying to get things from a different vantage point. A lot of food photography is done from a 45-degree angle, so any way you can switch that up is just, you should try and do it. So typically for smartphone food photography, you want to use as much natural light as possible. Unfortunately, when it comes to taking macro photos of salt and pepper in a bowl, you have to get creative. So this is what I came up with. Let me know what you think of the results from earlier down there in the comments. And the last food photography tip we have for you is to use the burst mode. All you do from the native camera app is pull the take the photo button to the left. So, there you have it. That's all we got for you. You can now take professional quality food photography, photos, and videos directly on your phone. We have gone over the gear that you need. We've gone over the frequent faux pas that happen in the industry. And we've given you some nifty tips and tricks, both compositional and to actually use when you're shooting, to make sure that your photos and videos are bangers. So, go ahead and drop a like down there if you feel like you got value from this video. Comment down below if you think that you can do professional quality photography and videography on your phone. And go ahead and subscribe to Photos with Friends' YouTube channel for weekly mobile photography and videography content. Oh, and be sure to check out the website, because that's where the motherlode is. See you in the next one.